and suddenly we've got 30 total new customers at no additional cost just because we followed up with the 90 customers that in the past were going in the trash can. Let's take it one step further. What if we automated the education of the audience? Okay? We automated the education of the 10,000 people that we were trying to attract to our business in the first place. We wouldn't need additional people. We could automate the follow-up. We automate the workflow after the customer sale is made. Talk about growth. That's where it really becomes powerful. So now that we've sold all these people, Lee, guess what? We move on in the perfect customer life cycle to customer engagement. Now, I will tell you, in all my consultations with businesses, this is the #1 gap nowadays. Most businesses, once the sale is made, and you can kind of relate this back to, I was talking about how the relationship is formed when you get married. Well, there's a lot of courtship going on when you're trying to attract a spouse, right? I mean, you send flowers and and you're putting your best foot forward. And then what happens after the marriage? Well, a lot of people get complacent. And it's the same way in business. A lot of times we get complacent once the sale is made. And that's actually the time where you really need to be starting to put your best foot forward once the sale is made, because we've all heard the statistics. It can cost 10 times as much to get a new client as it does to get, or it costs 10 times as much to get a new client as it does to service an existing client or to resell an existing client. So let's look at customer engagement and that retention cycle. First, it goes through adoption and then value and advocacy. And I'm going to explain those in detail. The first stage, once a customer buys from you, a prospect buys and then become a customer, well, they've got to adopt your product, whatever it might be. And, everybody in every company, in every industry, I don't care, even if it's a small price tag, people have buyer's remorse. Even fast food, people, when they go through the fast food line, I mean, we're only talking about a couple of dollars for a sale, but people have buyer's remorse. Hey, should I have eaten that? Did I need to spend the money on lunch? Even at that level, there's still buyer's remorse. So the adoption stage of customer engagement is critical. The new customer begins to use your product or service. The communications need to encourage the customer to use the product, and they need to reinforce why they bought it. You need to make customers feel good about why they bought your product, because everybody at every stage with every product has buyer's remorse, period. And this is where we fall short more than any other place.